Praise God. And good midday to you. What's going on with you on this Monday afternoon? Glad to be here with you on this Monday. Hoping that your weekend has been simply marvelous and whatever it is that you have chose to do this weekend. Hope that it benefited you. Hope that it enlightened you. You were prosperous with whatever it is that you did. I had a pretty good weekend. On Saturday night at the last minute, um, Mill's favorite blues singer, is a guy by the name of Calvin Richardson. I had reached out to the promoters of that particular show about 3, 4 weeks ago. Had a conversation with the promoter, never heard back from him. So I don't run after you. Um, so I had spoken. She wanted Kevin to sing on the wedding. Kevin is in North Carolina on Easter Sunday, so I couldn't do that. So I want to go to the concert. I've been doing this for so many years. Yeah, I mean, just going to a concert and I ain't making no money don't really mean no whole lot of money. Don't mean nothing to me. I want to go to the concert. I said, but I reached out to the promoter. I want to go. I said, okay. I'm not paying tickets to go to no shows. I don't do that. I'm a boss. I don't pay tickets to go see shows. So I picked up the phone. I called Calvin, and Calvin made it possible. So we went on down. Mm, yeah, we went on down to the show on Saturday night, and she told me, she said, "Well, you're gonna probably be tired." I said, I got to get up. I got to preach um, Sunday morning." She said, "Well, take all your stuff and just preach from the casino." So I took all my stuff, and yesterday morning, I hope that those of you who tuned in, you enjoyed uh, the message on yesterday. In fact, I feel like a mega pastor combined with we did not do YouTube because I can't go live on YouTube uh, away from this system right here. So we had roughly 2,500 or more that heard the message on yesterday. God, your money, God, and your success, and God and your motivation. We will probably do a part two on this Sunday. And again, I hope that you enjoyed the message. But let me tell you what the message did for me on yesterday. The message on yesterday brought me to a conclusion on what I'm supposed to do and what I need to do as a pastor. A pastor is not one who just got a few folk in a building. Pastor is one who has the influence of people, has the leadership to lead people, is ministering to people more than just a message on Sunday. So I decided, and and it had to bring me to a point in this. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries has been organized nearly 5 years now. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries was brought on. I've been preaching most of my life. For those of you that don't know, I've been preaching over 40 years. Um, I started preaching when I was a teenager. I was licensed to preach in, what was it, 1977, something like that. I've been all over the country preaching, the hooping and the hollering, the entertainment part of preaching. And I left church. I left church for a while, 6, 7, 8 years, and did not want to return to the pulpit. Prior to my mother's death, because boy, you need to go back. I did go back. I went and joined a church. I did not preach at the church. They recognized me as a preacher, but they put me up. So many folk put me up in front of them. Now because one thing that I have been blessed with is the gift from God to be able to speak and to be able to minister. And I understand that. And right before my mom's death, it got on me real hard to return to the pulpit. And I've told the story, so I'm not going to go back into the story of how we did. But in coming back and organizing, there were 6 or 7 of us that were there in the organization of Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. That our very first meeting. Nina, how are you on both of these pages? I'm looking at you, Nina, on Facebook and on Instagram. I don't know how you do it. Maybe you got 2 machines. I don't care. None of those 6 are no longer around. None of the founding members or participants in Naked Truth are around anymore. This has been a disheartening task, but a task that I knew that I had to do. A task that I have a fear. I truly do. I have a fear of dropping the ball on God. I do. I've invested over $500,000 of my money into ministry. I've wanted to give up. I swear for God. I've wanted to give up Naked Truth because I felt as an individual that I was not making any accomplishment as a pastor. Oh, I'll feed folk. I was burying folk. I was paying bills for folk. I was putting furniture in folks' houses and things. But I didn't feel an accomplishment as a pastor. I went through the starting stages when we first started. We were renting a church for Sunday morning. We went through the numbers, you know. We're saying that Thaddeus Matthews ain't really preaching. Thaddeus Matthews, this is just a publicity stuff. We give him 90 days. 90 days passed by. They gave me a year. That happened. I'm almost into 5 years of doing this. In the midst of that, nothing that I planned, the cussing pastor brand came on, which took me to another level worldwide in other cities and across the waters and places. It took me on another journey. But here in the city of Memphis, nothing, nothing. I get people come, I get people go. They come, they go. Nobody wanted to invest in the ministry. They didn't want to give. And I guess I was getting folk who were not in church, who had not been taught to give in church. So I was seeing $100 Sundays and $75 Sundays. I paid an organist out of my pocket. And I said, something. I said, now, God, this is what you want me to do. Then, you need to talk to me now because I'm at that point, Lord, where I'm just ready to walk away. Okay? I'm just ready to leave it alone. And I kept being told, and Dale kept telling me that your mission is bigger than Memphis. And y'all continue praying for Dale. Her mother's funeral is on this Saturday, coming up this Saturday. Um, I said, I don't know. And she kept telling me, you're bigger than a church building. So here I am. Here I am. And it's been on me lately because I've had problems with every building that I've rented. First building that I rented from a black preacher here in Memphis, it wasn't his building to rent. I had to get nigger to get my money back from him. The North Memphis had to come out. I got my money. Didn't want my membership because I had a little band at that time. Didn't want that band to be outdoors. So I went and got a church in Douglas. Spent about $40,000 of my money on repairs. So it just got to the place that it just wasn't going to work. So went to Raleigh, spent thousands of dollars for money. And I had to start thinking, what for? The folk are not coming. My audience, those that are listening to my message, are not even in Memphis. Memphis could not and could not, cannot separate the Thaddeus Matthews show, which has been around forever, from the fact of the church. But what yesterday showed me, because I've been toiling with this decision, I got a church now, church building, that I haven't been in since November because there was no heat in the church. None. And it's been cold on some. I've tried it a couple of times. And folk will come in and walk out because it was too cold in the building. I wasn't paying no rent either. I ain't paying no rent in a building that I can't use. It was so cold in there because I had the productions and everything set up in the church. It was too cold to operate in the church. And I brought everything into my house. And I kept saying, I kept dealing with the fact, and I kept toiling with the fact that you don't have to just be a pastor in a building. You are the custom pastor. You do benefit those. You may not help nobody in Memphis other than with your money. But I kept toiling with it. I kept toiling with it. I said, Lord, I need the building. And it kept telling me, you got the building, but you got all the expenses. You got folk that feel good if they give $5 on a Sunday or $10 on a Sunday. You got folk that's been telling you, well, I'm gonna drop it in the slot at the church 3, 4 weeks and ain't no money got there yet. You paying the rent, you paying the utility bill. You spending utilities, cable and everything, you spending over a couple of $1,000s a month out of your pocket, and you ain't taking in 500. But Lord, I'm gonna hold on to this building. What yesterday did for me was this. Probably a sermon has never been preached from the 32nd floor of a casino before. I preached yesterday morning from my hotel room. Nearly 2,500 people have viewed the sermon, and it's a very helpful sermon. The contributions that came in yesterday, 3 or 4 times larger than it was if I had to get up, got dressed, got in my car, drove all the way across town. So it's brought me to the point. I had talked to a preacher about this a couple of weeks ago. He gave me some advice, but I always wait for God to confirm it in my mind. That I am going to give up the building. And the preacher told me, I said, man, I got the fine pulpit chairs, I got my pulpit, I got my pews. And when I left the other church, I left probably 25 pews there. But I had some new pews that some white folk in a white church had given me, about 10 of them. What I've decided to do is come out of the building. And what I'm going to do is take my pews, my pulpit, my chairs, one of my desks, my desk, my computer system there, my TV system, my TV there, and put it all in storage. And maybe one day, when this pandemic thing is past, I'll get a small place of assembly. I've had to toil with this one. I've had to toil with this. But I think that virtual pastoring is the way to go. People are not going to church like they used to go. The pandemic has created a habit. People stop going to the buildings. Many people have stopped giving, period. So I'm going to be everybody's pastor that'll let me be their pastor. You often heard me say that if I wasn't almost 64 years old, I'd leave the city of Memphis. If I was 10 years or younger, I'd leave Memphis. Memphis has nothing to offer me. Yeah, nothing. Memphis is a town that the only time you hear about Thaddeus Matthews in the media in Memphis, if Thaddeus Matthews did something stupid, then I'm the lead story. None of the things that I've done, none of the feeding of folk or taking care of funerals, none of that. And it's fine because I'm on TV 5 days a week, so I can, if anybody needs to ring my bell, I can ring my bell. Come to Atlanta, man. If the preparation was made for me in Atlanta or any other city, I leave here. Next almost, I'm not even talking about that yet, sir. I leave Memphis. I felt so good. I was in Tunica, Mississippi yesterday morning, right at the road, but I felt good. I slept all day. After I preached yesterday, I slept all day. I didn't come home until about 10 o'clock last night. So some of the things that I've done for the city of Memphis, I won't be doing anymore. I won't be doing that anymore. You know, I've allowed the city to use me, but I'm tired now. I'm in a progressive state in my life where my career, the brand, those are important factors with me. Selling and advertising and doing some of those things I do to survive. Chick, you please get off my page with that, please. Mm. I see folks get on TV for anything. I see people get on TV for anything. And I'm drinking an hors d'oeuvres. This is non alcoholic. This is what I had to come up for. Oh, that's good. Oh, let me just remove you from the page. Come and ask you something so stupid. Okay. But I'm looking to be in another city. I want to be in another city. You know, all my children are grown. I'm getting married, and the job that she has with the bank, she can go anywhere in the country. Um, I've just decided to live, man. I just, like I said, I'll be April 1st. I'll be 64 years old. If I don't go ahead and live now, I ain't, shit. I don't know how long I got left, but I'm going to live the life that I have. I am still going to minister. I am still going to pastor. But I'm just going to do it a different way. I'm sorry. Yeah. What they say, get busy living or get busy dying. That was one of my favorite lines in that movie. Get busy living. My godmom died from COVID last night. Give it up, Pastor. Yeah. I'm going to live this one I got. I'm going to teach you on Sunday mornings or whenever I do my messages to live. I'm going to keep telling you if you keep going to those churches that are the when you get to heaven churches. That's all you hearing on a Sunday morning. When you get to heaven, everything will be all right. You got to die first. That's the reason I preached and I taught yesterday about finance. God and your finance, God and your success, and God and your motivation. Many times we find ourselves worried about what other folks say. And guess what? They don't really give a damn about us no way. None. Tragedy is happening all around us. And y'all still going to them when you get to heaven churches. Why the fuck you still going? Well, my mama was there. Okay. You ain't been fed. You're not learning. You're not being taught anything. Why you still there? Hey man, I'm ready. I'm for the look up and live. Memorial Day weekend, Las Vegas, Nevada, I will be there. We ain't gonna take no honeymoon that night. But I'm coming to Las Vegas that night though. We're going to a suite. I'm gonna take 2, 3 days off. I might do these shows from the hotel, maybe. I look at I got guys that call themselves I'm talking about French guys who call themselves friends of mine, but out of fear of me coming to their churches, I haven't spoke, and I preach every Sunday for almost 5 years. I haven't spoke at a local church here in Memphis during that time. Or I go and do some funerals. I did several funerals, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't been nowhere. So I'm at the point. I just don't even like Memphis no more. And I was born and raised here. I just I just feel appreciated with all the gifts and all the talents that God has given me. I'm just tired of this city. All right, let me get into some other things because I spent this almost this whole show. Go to Olive Branch. Why would I go to Olive Branch? Shit. Mm. If I make a move, it's going to be somewhere progressive. Let me. This is Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King Day. And what does it mean? What does that mean to you? I have a dream. I've been to the mountaintop. What does it mean? Many of you are off today because it's King's birthday. I mean, the celebration, the birthday, I think, was actually on the 15th. Sabrina, I'm watching. Sabrina's one of my members. I'm still waiting on you, Sabrina. I'm still waiting on you, Sabrina. Um, what are you hyper about when you talk about Martin Luther King? And nothing in the black life has changed. In fact, it's worsened for the black man in America. I was stating this morning on my radio show that, and I was urging black people all across this country, and especially in the Washington and Maryland area, to be careful. Black folk don't realize and have taken for granted the talk of civil unrest in this country. Y'all still singing that tired ass song. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. What? Someday. When is the day going to come that we're going to overcome? Huh? What have you overcome? Tell me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I haven't read something. I've missed something. What is it that we have overcome, or are we still waiting for the overcome? What have you done for the black motherfucker? Why don't you call me? Because I think you're a white motherfucker. Why don't you call me and ask me, what have I done for the black community? How come I haven't stepped up to be a leader? Motherfucker, if you can't see that I'm leading, you're a dumb motherfucker. How many black men that's on media that got the balls to say what I say? How many men, black men, that's on media will tell the white man, I don't give a damn about who you are and where you come from? What have I done for the black community? Why don't you call me? 901-231-9239. I don't even believe you got the balls to call me. I don't believe you got the balls to call me. 901-231-9239. Who you want to lead you? Your church failed. No one will pay for your TV network. Explain to call me. See, you hate them. So what? Call me. Call me. See, I'm going to block you because see, you are a what you call them? You're a bully on the tablet. Call me, or you're gonna get off the page. You following me because motherfucker, I'm leading you. I led you to my page. Oh, had 0 followers. Oh, okay. Well, shit. So we're just gonna get rid of him. That's a professional hater. Sabrina, they should have had some damn insurance. You don't let your obligation to God stop because somebody in your family died that didn't have no insurance. You don't let your obligation for your church stop because somebody died. If they grown, they should have had some insurance. See, and that's one of my members that I was telling. Pastor, we had death in the family, somebody died. God still woke you up every morning. You didn't die. And see, here's the thing I'm telling you about folk and not having no insurance. We gotta stop feeling sorry for grown folks that ain't got no insurance. You don't live your whole life being a burden to somebody. Then your ass up and die. You up and die, and then you still a burden. We gotta have some chicken dinners, and everybody gotta throw in some money. What did I teach you yesterday? God, your money, your finance, your success, your motivation. You cannot allow the the bad decisions of other folk to be your emergency. Let me tell you something. I get a call almost once a week. Will you help me bury it? No. How old was it? 45. Y'all had some insurance 40 years ago. Somebody said, this is my aunt. Her husband died last month, and there hasn't been a funeral yet. She passing the head around. I give you an insurance man every day. I give you that. Talk about y'all ready to fight a civil war with the white folks. Hell, you ain't even ready to buy no insurance to bury your ass. And you know the reason God keeps on blessing me? Lovely, don't worry about that. Listen, if I'm stuffing, don't worry about it. Can you hear what the words that are coming out of my mouth? That's all you need. The family said, we ain't giving her shit. That man was 66. Where was his insurance? Get you some insurance. You got insurance on your damn cell phone. And you ain't got no insurance on your regular ass. Insurance. Insure your life. You're going to die. You're going to die. And then when you die, we all sitting around. We all sitting around. Lord, what we gonna do? And the funeral home, I was in the funeral home for too many years. She sent me a program of the guy. Oh hell, he born in 1964. His ass would have had some insurance, Sabrina. Shit, he's supposed to have some insurance. He's supposed to have the insurance. Born in 1964. Y'all don't have a damn funeral. Cremate him. Send him to the fire. I get a call, you pastor. I could have told you that for $5.99 where you could go and send them straight to the fire. If a person is not prepared to live, they're not prepared to protect their own life, then why we worry about it? You know they're going to die. They've been sick forever. And you don't have a policy? Look, if you're in Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, Texas, North and South Carolina, or Florida, I'm going to give somebody that I know can take care of you. Because you know what? Look, let me tell you something. Cremation calls my aunt don't even have 999. I bet my whole family is insured. So you know what happens at the funeral home? You come into the funeral home. We ain't got no money. Really, the funeral home don't want you. Do you have cash? No. And see, I just sit on that side of the table. They come into the funeral home. My son that got killed. You know, he got killed. He didn't get killed. He got killed. My son got killed. Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? Well, we want you to handle the service. Mhm. So you go get the body. You embalm the body. And family come in to make the arrangements. Hey, Mr. Undertaker, man. How you doing, darling? We want to make arrangements for Pooka's funeral. Okay. Where's your insurance policies? Do you have insurance? Well, see, uh, uh, that's when you know you finna have a problem. When the coming in. No, see, we want to see how much it was gonna cost. Cause Pooka didn't have no insurance, and we gonna have to come together as 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 a family. The family gonna have to get together. The family gonna have to get together. I said, okay. Well, how much do you think the family gonna be able to put together? We were trying to get a funeral. No, we're gonna have to bury her too. What can we get for $1,000? The hell on my face. $1,000. Yeah, but y'all go get them damn t-shirts. I don't know what the fuck y'all get t-shirts for in the damn way with the picture on it. And you know what black folk do? Black folk go get the damn t-shirts painted. And they paid for the funeral. I said, well, there ain't nothing I can do for you for $1,000. Ain't nothing you can do. No, ain't nothing they can do. Okay then. Now we got your dead ass mama, your dead ass brothers at the funeral home occupying some space. All you get comments is, ooh man, oh you made me remember. Now you got balloons at the damn funeral. And it be you broke motherfuckers that want balloons and doves. You want turtle doves at the damn funeral. The dead people can't see the birds fly. But we give you what you want to pay for. If you got if you got the insurance, we'll get you a dancing monkey if you want one. Hey, y'all want the birds. They done trained the bird. Uh, so here's somebody asking me something real ignorant. Uh, yeah, oh, let me block somebody. These, yeah, makeup pages just to come to my page. Here's a Negro asking me. I'm gonna answer your question since you bold enough to ask me this. You asked me two questions. Why I'm not preaching Dale's mother's funeral? The answer is they didn't ask me. The second question you asked me was, why is it taking 2 weeks to bury Dale's mother? I'm gonna give you the answer, and everything to business. They had insurance, got good insurance. Dale's mother passed away at home. So the medical examiner had to see what was the cause of death. And in this pandemic situation, funeral homes are not having a multiplicity of funerals on Saturdays. Since you're so nosy, but Dale is all right. I spoke with Dale earlier this morning. She's fine. She's dealing with the grief. Okay. But why are you shocked, Selena? She was not my member. She was a member of a church. And y'all really be going too far in other folks' concerns. I mean, damn. But and the only reason I answered you is because I don't want you to think that Dale's family was not able to take care of the funeral. They're with a funeral home that I know well, E.H. Ford Mortuary Services. And you're just making up pages today. But none of you are bold enough to confront me with some of the stuff you asked me. So we're continuing praying for Dale and hope that everything uh, goes well with her and her family. But the funeral is this Saturday, and the burial is next Monday at West Tennessee Veterans Cemetery. Okay, since you want to pick, okay, since since you want to pick, with our prayers, and even though Dale will not be back here, Dale and I are still friends. Okay, so let me get all of that out your way. But her family had no problem paying for the funeral. Her husband, who had been dead 20 years, and I'm speaking of Dale's uh, mother's husband, made sure that his wife was going to be taken care of if anything happens. That's what grown men learn to do. They prepare for their wife's funeral. Don't ask me no more questions about Dale. I've given all the answers that I'm going to give. Okay? Don't ask no questions to me about Dale. Dale has a page. If anything that you want to know about Dale, go to Dale's page and let her cuss you out. Ain't no need me cussing you out for her. Okay? They don't need me wasting my good cuss words when she's been taught now by the best. She knows how to cuss a motherfucker out. Okay? Mm. Now, get you some insurance. Ain't nobody gonna bury your people for nothing. And if you got grown, ancient ass people, then they need to make sure that they are buried. Okay? When your folk get killed, make sure they can get buried. God damn it. See, now you're getting pulled off the page. Then I take no action shit else about Dale on my page. Okay? I had people worry about, well, you marry, and when you die, Melanie gonna get all your money. Ain't that what she's supposed to do? Come on. I'm covered. I'm insured. Ain't that what she's supposed to do? When I die, when I close my eyes in death, she's my beneficiary. Ain't that what? You ain't got no insurance. And you worry about my insurance. I can't take it with me. I have no fucking. What about your children? My children are grown. My wife, my wife is my number one priority. Oh, my children are not my grown children. All my children are grown. They're all grown. My children are not my main concern. They're grown and are supposed to be able to fend for themselves. That's the way they go. That's the way they're supposed to go. That's the way that's supposed to go. She younger than you, yep, about 19 years younger than I am. But my children are grown. I love my children, but they're grown. Dad is here for a crunch. Dad ain't here for a crutch. Y'all can use that one if you want. Daddy is here in a crunch. But daddy ain't here as a crutch. Daddy finna live his life. Spend as much money as I can before I close my eyes. I don't want you fighting when I die. It's so fast that I know I still spoil our kids and make sure they don't miss a meal. You're a fool. You a fool. Write that one down and use it. My kids, I'm here for you in a crunch, but I ain't your crutch. I remember my oldest a couple of years ago called me, Dad, that needs some money. Need $100. I said, okay. I give you $100, and then I look on Facebook, and you going out of town with the girls on the weekend. That didn't set right for me. I'm gonna pay the bill, and you gonna go out of town with the girls on the weekend. That cut out the $100. You ain't gonna party and go out of town and use my money to pay your bills. Look, when you're a fool, you're a fool. I don't pay the fare for grown folk. Get up off your ass and do like I do every day. Oh, it's after 2 o'clock. Work. Work like I work every day. Work. If you can't afford to go out of town, don't go. Stay at home. Save your money. Go the next time. Mm-mm. We can't do that. And that's the reason some of y'all got grown children still in your house. Lord Gwen, you better get your funky ass put off my motherfucking face. You a boss spouse. You supposed to help your kids. They gonna help you when you get old and sick. You a motherfucking lie. I'm preparing for my own getting sick. Dizzy motherfucker. You shit. They gonna take care of me when I get. I'm not dependent on no children to take care of me when I get old and sickly. I'm already old and sickly. God damn it. Shit. I ain't paying no motherfuckers bills. Now, if you're in a hard time, you're in a crunch, and you've been trying to do the best that you can, call me. Say, Daddy, give me this. Don't say, Daddy, loan me because I want my money back. Say, Daddy, give me. But you ain't gonna party on your money, and I pay you. You ain't gonna pimp me now, God damn it. And if you got a man, you can't get shit. Hmm. You fucking. Shit. Now my son don't ask for shit. My son is totally independent. He makes over $100,000 a year. He's a hustler. But you can't be fucking as my daughter and getting my money. Melanie gets my money because we fucking. Oh. You can't stay in my motherfucking house and I go to work. Huh? I can't go to work and leave you at my house looking at the TV. You looking at I got all the cable stations. Every last one of them. Every one of them. You can't stay in my house and I'm going to work. Do that. Why did you do that at some of y'all houses? My ex-wife. Because see, I had a rule when you get 18, get out of my house. You've been raised, you've been trained, go get your own house. I give 30 days. My ex-wife, boy, was still at the house. I put two of your children in. This your baby. So one morning, I ain't go to work. I ain't go repoing it. Motherfucker walking around in the robe and I looked in, motherfucker in my recliner with the goddamn remote control. I went and told my wife, get that motherfucker out of my house right now. I don't give a fuck where he goes. His 30 days is over. And I tell you what, if that bothers you, then get your shit and go with him. And y'all find a place together. Because ain't but one head in my house. That's mine. Anything with two heads is retarded or the phone. You a freaking nature. You can't say in my house. Shit, grown folks supposed to have their own house. When I told her she was going to have to, and she go, a minute. She took it something. I don't give a fuck where you take it. And that's what's wrong with you grown folk. And especially you women. You women have made sisters out of your boys. Shit. I compromise. Are you setting your ways? Yeah, I'm setting my ways. We ain't got me and me, I don't have no children. That's gonna be in my house. Her niece the closest thing that's gonna be in my house. But she already know, Morgan, she already know. Her fatty bear don't play. Y'all let these grown ass folks stay in your goddamn house too goddamn long. And then they don't have no job, and then they disobedient. Because, see, if you stay in my house, if I let you stay, still got to be home before midnight. You got a curfew. Got a curfew. I'm grown. No, you ain't. You ain't got your own house. You ain't grown. You ain't got your own house. I'm gonna know you grown because you got your own shit. I don't want to talk to nobody. You got your own house. Mm. And I got one key to the deadbolt. Never have a key to the deadbolt. At midnight, it's just like at the jailhouse. Click it. You can't come in my house when you get ready. You can't come in my house and I'm in the bed. Because I need to know who's coming in my house. If you grown, you come home whenever you want to. You shit in the middle of the floor, walk in it, get it all betwixt your toes and shit. It can feel good to you. You're gonna make me uncomfortable in my house. I might want to walk through my house with my dick slinging. It's my house. Man. Then I'll tell you, and let me tell you about some of you mamas, y'all crazy as a motherfucker. Y'all got these little heifers. They go out to get the fucking. They get them babies. Then I don't want the babies to be outdoors. God damn it, them your babies. Granddaddy gonna help them babies. I'll buy them some milk. I'll buy them some pampers. I'll get them some clothes. But you gotta find a place for them motherfuckers to live. Can't bring no babies to my house. Just when you ready to start living your life, they up and have babies and shit. Then you become the unpaid babysitter. She got her no good track from the ass at the goddamn club, may not even come home for 2 days. She trying to get fucked again and get another baby. May not even come home. Shit. Ain't no babysitting. Ain't no babysitting. I don't do no babysitting. And then I see some of you mamas now. I might need to talk about this evening. Y'all letting your daughters bring them in and live in your house. I might talk about this evening. Because I'm going to help somebody this evening. Y'all let them fuck in your house? Come on. I think I'm going to talk about this shit. But I see these morning mamas letting your daughter bring a man home and live in the house. And y'all want to talk about y'all and overcome. They're gonna talk. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna name that show this evening. What y'all think I need to name? If you can fuck, you can pay rent. What you said? No, and they ain't even married. Or if you married, you damn sure. What you married a motherfucker and he ain't got no house for you. Ooh, I'm gonna talk about that this evening. What y'all think the topic ought to be? Shit, I wish a motherfucker would. Old school parenting. My daughter's grandmother was on her dying bed, so I told her she could have her boyfriend as company. The next thing I know, his clothes was there. They flew to his they flew to his mama's house. What did your mama dying have to do with her having her boyfriend there? I'll come up with something. Somebody said love don't pay the bill. That's too broad of a topic. But you parents, many of you are destroying your children. Y'all destroying your children. Oh, y'all thought I was gonna do a Martin Luther King show? Martin dead. You better learn how to live. I do shows for the living. That's my baby. And then y'all fuck around. I'm finna go when I said this. I'm finna go because I don't want to get into this evening show. That's a good show. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Y'all tell your children if something go wrong, you can come back home. You're a motherfucking lie. If something go wrong, you might need to find the right way to get it fixed. This is always your home. Yeah, send me a bunch of subjects. Shit. Some of y'all have got children at the house. Boy, I like that one, DC. You grown, now you're on your own. I like that. You grown, now I have to write this down, I'm old. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one, DC. You grown, now you're on your own. What you do? Y'all got some children at the house. I can't see you letting your baby girl be on the streets, Pastor. My baby girl know her dad. My baby girl is smart enough and brilliant enough. And she's the one that's got my hustle. Dominique got my hustle. She don't want me in her dad's house. Dominique has not asked me for $1 in about 4, 5 years. So she started being business minded, and she didn't want to take care of her daddy too. I'm glad her and Melanie got a good relationship. Because she fights bad about her dad. Uh, my baby daughter, she's been trained, she's been raised. She's an entrepreneuress. She's about the business of making money. She got two boys. She's a single parent. They're my grandsons. If I could do anything to help my grandsons, I'd do it. But she ain't gonna get out of those. Because she's a hustler. One thing she got from me is hustle. She ain't looking for nobody to do nothing for her. Not Dominique Michelle Matthews. And her mama raised her right. She ain't gonna fall. See, Lovely Gwen, your dumb ass didn't listen to me preach yesterday. What? But if she fall on hard times, you would step in. I know you're hard, Pastor. She ain't gonna fall into hard times because I teach her, first of all, positive mental attitude. Hard times is not in your vocabulary. Just because you've been calling your motherfucking children, don't. No, it's how you raise your children. It's how you raise your children. My mama, when she would, before she died, she wouldn't hear them sad stories. I come in, da 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 da. Da. My mama's words to me and to my brothers and my sister: man up, man up. You ain't got no. I say I'm finna go into this evening show. I don't want to. I'm finna go. I was talking about a woman that got my own too, man. So when I hear these men talk about, I know no man to show me. What about showing your damn self? Quit waiting for somebody to be your damn leader. Then you can overcome. I'm gonna go. I got some business I gotta get into. See, and I instill success in my kids. Check it any way you want. So you ain't gotta be begging your dad. And I done made up my mind. I don't give a flying fuck one way or the other. I'm finna enjoy the rest of my life. Baton Rouge, I ain't finna talk to you. I'm finna get up there. I'm finna enjoy my life. Me and my wife. I'm gonna preach from all over the world if I want to. Ain't God good? Yes, He is. That's what I'm gonna do. She likes traveling and being a former casino. See, let me tell you how smart my wife is. I'm already coming from my wife, so where she is. My wife, goddamn, Baton Rouge, did I tell you I didn't want to talk to your ass today? Shit. 45 years old. She's been the city clerk for a city in Mississippi, a place called Webb, Mississippi. The city clerk where she has all the money, all the finances of that city. She's been a casino manager. Now she's an assistant vice president for Regions Bank. Very high comfortable income. She cooks for me 4 or 5 times a week. She does the things that a man looks for a wife to do. We cuss each other out from time to time. We had a big cussing out here recently. I'm happy. She's happy. The only reason I'm spending all this money for a wig is because it's going to make her happy. So when you talk about me, that woman got him wrapped around her thumb. Okay. Don't be mad. Told me last night, I want a Lexus. Because I told her, I said, I'm going to go pay this last note on this Cadillac. And I may get me a pickup truck. And I got the Cadillac. I got the van. I want a red Lexus. I said, get it. You gonna make the down payment? I said, how much is the down payment? $4,000 or $5,000. Oh yeah, we'll do it when we come back from Vegas. Man, look, I'm 64 years old. Look, I know I'm in my winding years. I know I am. But in my winding years, I'm gonna be happy if that's what you want. And God blesses me, and I still got health and strength. She takes care of me. She makes sure I got my medicines. She cooks for me. I was spending $400-500 a week eating out because our relationship had got a little shaded. Y'all know, sir. If not, read the book. We've been together 6 years. I should have married her 4 years ago. But I'm gonna do what it takes as long as my wife does what she does to make me happy. And I'm satisfied. Do you think I give a fuck what y'all think? I mean, seriously, do you really think she respects who I am as the lead? That's, that's three of them said, we ain't gonna always agree. And I don't like motherfuckers that always agree with me. No way. But if she wants that Lexus and we can afford it, we're gonna do it. We were talking on the way back from Tunica last night, and she's a smart girl. She says, I want to go to brokerage class. I said, brokerage class. So yeah, she got a brother that drives them 18 wheelers. I said, okay, you go to brokerage class, you learn that shit, and what we gonna do is, what's our trucking company? We'll set up freight to be shipped. You got a brother with a truck. I can't drive that one in 18 wheelers, but I think we can finance us our own 18 wheeler, get us a trailer, get us a driver, and put trucks on the road. Okay. She's a thinking. She's thinking about making money. So yeah, when I die, she can have it all. No, I ain't been driving no 18 wheeler, baby. I'm too sexy for the 18 wheeler. Uh-uh. But now they got them 18 wheelers where you can just put it in one gear and then you have ways to go. No, no. We're looking for other ways other than TV and radio to make money. I got to make up for that $100,000 I lost last year. I ain't worried about it because I keep on giving. God just keeps on giving it back to me. All right, this evening, you grown. Oh, it's going on 3 o'clock. I got to go cross town. Uh, I got pants on today. All now I've got to do is put on some socks and some shoes. Uh, you grown. Now you're on your own. And I'm happy, y'all. And I know y'all keep trying to throw shit in the game. Some of you haters. No fun and all that shit. You want to start shit. That's some of y'all shit stars. That's when y'all make up these goddamn pages. That's when you do it. But I can go to the bank. That's what. See, while you hating on me, I'm figuring out new ways to keep on going to the bank. If I wasn't happy and didn't want to get married, I wouldn't. Okay. So if you don't like it, fuck you. And the wound you came out of. 13 years, oh shit. All right. This evening, y'all join me uh, at exactly 7 o'clock. We'll do this thing over. I'm going to put some socks on, go in here and pee, and go. Look, let me tell you something. The cussing pastor is going to be happy. I hadn't taken a trip. The last time I took a vacation It was almost 6 years ago when me and Mel went on a cruise. And see, I keep telling you about the longevity because, see, many of you want to assume that I just met her day before yesterday, and some young girl that come along, she put with my shit for 6 years. And I took her through some shit. So, do I mind leaving whatever I got? She got it. Let me say this before I go. Uh, oh yes, they was in your business trying to figure out who he is the cruise with. It was male. If you want to see the cruise pictures, I can put them up. Let me say this to a good friend of mine that I talked to yesterday. The one, the only, the sensational Miss T.S. Madison. Congratulations, Don. Uh, T.S. has a new television show that's going to be coming out shortly. So congratulations to T.S. Now you know you're probably gonna have the cuss pastor on there, but T.S. and our friends, and I prophesied to T.S. in her living room 2 years ago. I said, T.S., God has something for you. It is not up to me to judge you, your lifestyle. You happy, I'm ecstatic. But there are many trans women or many in the homosexual community that can't look up to anybody in the church. Okay? Because the church looks down on you. But I said, T.S., I was sitting there with her and her mother and some other people that she had there because her studios is there in her house. Lovely home she has in Conyers, Georgia. I said, God got something for you. And it won't be long. So I wish her all of the success. And I'm sending her an invitation uh, to a wedding. So don't be surprised, those of you that's able to come, if TS uh, is not there. We are friends, and I've had many in the religious community and other folk want to make accusations and all of that. But T.S. Madison, and I boldly say it, without any reservations, without any giving a damn about what you say. If you my friend, you my friend. If I like you, I like you. We'll fight together. We'll cuss each other out and then fight together. But I want to let Maddie know that I appreciate her friendship. And I learned some things about the homosexual community from her that I did not know. Uh, and she's got almost 600 followers on her Instagram page. Uh, Great person. So I just wanted to say congratulations to her. And y'all join me at 7 for you grown now. You're on your own. Yeah, thank you for putting up the negative. Let me say this. Then I'm going. Got to go. I got to pee for one thing. Uh, okay. Yeah, can't hold you people when you get my age as long as I used to. You ever sleep at night and sleep good and you got to pee, you have to squeeze your legs. Don't nobody do this shit with me. Um, one of the things that I must do to broaden who I am is to purchase new equipment because this laptop hadn't been on since Friday night, so it took a while uh, to get all this up. I need the right production stuff. This is a part of my ministry. I'm going to move out of that church building. I'm gonna have to get movers because I can't do the kind of work that's making. And I'm going to. It's late now. If I had got more time, I could have did it, but I gotta go pay this last condo. Um, I'm gonna have to get a gigantic because I ain't gonna give my stuff away. Because what I want to do in the future, because there are people that come across the country a lot of times. They come to Memphis and they want to meet the cussing pastor. Can't come to my house. No. Uh, uh, so I'm going to set up a small, inexpensive place where I can put my 10 pews, my pulpit, and my chairs. But that will only come, and my organ. Ooh, I got my Hammond B3 organ. Gotta go too. Um, I just want you to help me and support this ministry. Because my plan is to go all over the world and become a part of every network at the church. I met you at the church. I came from Chicago. Me and my baby, she still remembers you. Did I? What was that? See, I probably don't know you by this name that's on here. Uh, but I like meeting people that come across the country. And I've got so many pictures. And every picture that I've taken with any of you, uh, we went to, okay, I know who you are now. Okay. Yeah, from Chicago. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Tyra. I got you. Yeah, we went to Houston's. I remember. Me and you and your daughter and Dale. I remember that. I remember that. Thank you for coming and visit. I still have those pictures there. Any pictures that I take with people from across the country, I still uh, come. Lovely Gwen, are you in Memphis? I am going to put together another point, just another place, period. I love to be in Chicago. I love to come to Chicago. Uh, in fact, my broadcasting beginning didn't start physically in Chicago, but the person that started me in the business is still in Chicago. He's old now. I think he's still alive though. His daughter is the owner of the station. In fact, his daughter's name is Melanie, Melanie Span, and they own WVON radio in Chicago. There are some great things that I believe that God, Perry Span was his name. Perry Span was known as the blues man. I did many a blues show at the Regal Theater as a young boy, young man, well, I wasn't a boy, young man in the business years ago. when I was hanging with Tyrone and Johnny Taylor, Lil Milton, and all those cats back in the day. But I'm gonna go. I gotta go. Y'all be wanting to let me go. I appreciate that though. If you like to support the ministry, yeah, it's. I think that WVON is a talk station now, isn't it? I believe it is. And one of the other things I like to do, I've got the equipment here to take the phone with you. Take my phone with me. I always got my phones with me. Um, I forgot my thought. Now, see, I told y'all I got old. Um, oh, I got the stuff here. WVON 1390 was a blues station. It's gospel now? Okay. Well, at one time it was gospel and blues, WVON. Um, one of the things here, I can dispatch, if I get radio stations around the country to allow me to broadcast, we can, I can broadcast from here and be on any radio station in the world. I mean, that's how I do my morning show. I stream my morning show from the from my next room. Okay, so I'm just looking to do some things. Uh, so it's a lot of work. How are you gonna make that happen with radio stations? If you can help me do that, killer, whatever your name is. Uh, no, iHeartRadio is not going to have me, baby. No, 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 no. See, plus iHeart would not allow you to be independent. I don't want to work for nobody. There are several ways to do this. I can buy the time from radio stations, or we can do a bartering. A bartering in this business is mean that so many you can I can pay for it, or you can. Okay. Well, your recording engineer. Okay. Well, man, just leave it there. 91.7 is not a new radio station. It's a part of an AM station. But there are ways to do this, and I just get to sit down. Now I got to get somebody else. I got to get some people that know some things. Um, yeah, I'm looking to do another radio show in another city, and y'all hear me all over the city. I mean, all over the country in the morning time. But I'm also thinking about doing a talk radio. That's what I came up on. All right, so much for all that. I gotta go, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Let me get across town and take care of my business. Thank you for being here. Let me go pay this last note on the Cadillac and buy myself some popcorn or something. All right, y'all. We'll talk this evening.